in their poor performance in the group stage, but it wouldn't be the first time that they have been doubted and managed to turn things around. Saksa joining Sumail No-Tail here, trying to put some pressure, see if they can get a first blood, and the bounty runes as well. You can see No-Tail's running back for it. He's like, maybe you guys can get this kill by yourselves. I want the bounty rune. He doesn't get it, but his team does get the first blood.
And you know how important it is for you to have this ward in a certain situation, then you can just do it as a 4 and it makes everyone's game so much
Heavy
easier.
rotation from Ninjas of Pyjamas. They lead off with the roar with Supreme making his way up here. He's going to get the follow-up stun on No-Tail. That'll probably be 2 kills unless he gets away with that tether. Mid one. He rotated in to try and bail out OG, but I think the damage is already quite hefty here. He only gets the one-man call. He's diving into all these heroes. A 2-man impale to follow it up, and Thompson's going to be able to get the toss onto Era as well. The Phoenix does go down. A stomp out. Lands onto 2. Mid one immediately woken up by the boar that was there. Dropping very low. Has another call if he wants to amp up his armor, but it looks like it's not needed. They actually have to back away because now Sumail, his death timer is so small that he was able to come back into this fight with the battle hunger on a Saberlight. That's going to slow him down quite significantly. He picks up a Centaur, but it's not enough to help him out of this sticky situation. They just stuck around far too long.
It's OG with the chase here.
They're going to be able to get even more kills. That Centaur, nice stun, but there's still the Avalanche to be able to slow down Supreme. He is so tanky. It's taken a very long time, and maybe it's going to be OG who are in turn going to stick around too long. It's now Sumail dropping lower and lower. The call goes out. Doesn't get Era. Era focusing on Bandage to get the Sumail, and the Centaur again just keeps on landing those hits. The Elder Titan finally goes down, but Era, he was going to die, but he picks up a haste rune now. Just runs away from mid one. Going to kite him out.
That was Gaben's Centaur, by the way.
Wait, that was
from the medium camp here. The triple stun onto OG.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thompson, Primal Roar. I thought that was Saberlights from when he picked it up.
He had the Satyr up here that died.
Oh, okay.
And then he was still dead.
Damn.
Up until the very end here.
They're going to smoke up now. It seems they say that it's not time to farm. Aggression is going to solve their net worth problems, but it's going to be aggression from Ninjas of Pyjamas that catches Sumail. At the same time, they're going to kill Seneko, but just like last time, a support for a core is to the favor of Ninjas of Pyjamas, and now it might even be even more. Thompson looks like that boost of movement speed should get him out from the phase boots.
They're going to try and get a little kill on Morphling here. They see him.
Yes, he's only at 700 HP. They get the call before he can morph into strength. Is this the kill? They get the toss onto the Morphling instead of onto mid one. Nice placement there from Thompson.
That he was like, oh no, they have another ward here. Just actually went away, so more action on bottom now. Mid one's everywhere.
Really is, but he misses the Culling Blade. Seneko pops the one. It still dies to the Avalanche. Supreme looking to catch up, but that melee range Dragon Tail isn't quite long enough. The Centaur, maybe he can catch up to Thompson. Mid one is also kind of stuck here on the side, but I don't know if they want to go for him. He's really tanky. He Dragon Tail stuns and tries to break away. Speaking of break, that's a break on the Dragonite thanks to the Nyx assassin, making him super squishy, especially with all the magic damage coming in from the Gyrocopter.
They're going to lose a Elder Titan at the beginning of the fight. It's probably a good idea not to just not fight.
Pop the Dragon form, thinking they want to take this fight. They do have the Supernova around with a Stomp as well. They're going to make sure they all in on mid one. The rest of OG, they do quickly retreat.
It's like double or triple or quadruple effective.
Leading off with a stun onto the Dragonite. Slow him down a bit. Looks like OG, they are finally going to be taking more of a break. Unless mid one sees them overextend here, they all group up around this tunnel. May see his opportunity. Only a one-man call, but 2 boars on top of it. And with enough burst damage from Thompson, they do get that kill. The Supernova, though, is going to force them to retreat. They can't take that momentum and build off of it. A nice relocate, not too far away, just to the side, outside of Supernova range, allowing them to be able to reinitiate with mid one. Nice! A 2-man call with Thompson coming in from the side with an Avalanche that is going to swarm over Ninjas of Pyjamas and bring down 2, presumably. Seneko's pretty fast. Can he actually dip away and TP out outside of Thompson's vision? I don't think so. He's a Bloodhound. He throws out his Avalanche and spots him.
And that's Thompson's Blink Dagger.
Watch out, Saberlight. You don't need to be here anymore.
Hey, these tier 1 tower, they are apparently going to play around it here. A deep blink in behind the tower does manage to catch the Beastmaster, and they jump onto the Morphling. He turns into a Gyrocopter, though, with the Supernova out. OG is forced to retreat, and it looks like mid one is going to be caught by the Gyrocopter. He turned back in and popped his Rocket Barrage just before he got stunned, but he's got to be careful of all this burst damage, but he morphed into strength again. Charlie well aware of OG and how they will continue their aggression if they see the opportunity. Plays defensively, pops the morph strength, and now OG's initiation is turned against them. It's turned into ash in their mouth. His no-tail, he's going to die again here. He just relocated into this fight thinking that with the extra reinforcements, they could finally take it. BKB is going to be choice for Charlie here. He just rushes up to the high ground because he's got the Aegis. He may lose that Aegis here. The Sunray is not enough to protect him, but it does get mid one killed.
Blade mail pickup from mid one there. It was super clutch.
They want to try and keep pushing this. There is the buyback from mid one. The relocate is coming in right in the middle of everybody with the gyrocopter BKB. They're going to try and run down Saberlight first, but he's lost no tail. Mid one comes in with a call. Managed to grab the Morphling as well as the Dragonite Supreme. Dropping low. Might be able to finish him off, but the Supernova once again is going to force OG away. Just beautiful placement from Era every single time to force OG back. And once they're on the retreat, Ninjas the Pajama looks to be able to put them in their grave. 3 dead with no buyback.
So they might not be able to defend this Rax. And NIP taking the initiative.
Saxa, he's already dead. Ninjas the Pajamas, they strike first. The backdoor protection is back up, though. It's actually going to save this lane of barracks. One more creep wave is on its way in, but they've kind of already lost some of their momentum. They may try and go back in with the rest of this Dragon form. In fact, they see an opportunity to blink in and stun up Thompson. They put the Supernova right in front of everybody. BKB Gyrocopter's going to try and deal with it right now, but he can't do it alone, especially with the Primal Roar. He's stunned up long enough for the Supernova to explode, and the double shots from Charlie as he turns into a Gyrocopter with Flat Cannon will put the rest of OG down, and surely that's going to be a GG called from OG. There it is for No-Tail.
NIP looked very good in this game.
We've got a troll. Don't worry, we're picking our offlaner, and then they switched up. Last pick, Meepoed on him.
The support man up here. They both. You're trying to like convince the other person that you're stronger than they are.
Yeah, and No-Tail's the one to back down because Charlie, he jumps over, but they still get the first blood. The Fortune's End is just enough. Yeah, you certainly can't get harassed out of the lane. Does have slightly less damage than Death Prophet, but
Quelling Blade.
Quelling Blade makes a pretty big difference. And being a melee hero in general, just good attack animation. Sineko killing No-Tail again. And the tips roll through. Ninjas the Pajamas, they seem to be banged for blood at this point in time. Really looking forward to knocking OG out of this group stage, if they can pull it off. Saxa jumps forward. Era, with the Spike Carapace, is able to return some damage, but it looks like he's going to burn out. He picked up the bounty rune before he died, but a big kill for Saxa.
Got him.
Looks like Meepo invading a little bit with Sineko on the other side of things. They managed to hold Thompson in place long enough for the Meepo to get on top of him. That burst damage wasn't quite enough, though, and Thompson is still being healed out by the last bit of Purifying Flames. Finally, he did get that kill. Creeps still come out on top. They're going to try and TP and defend, but it's a bit too late. The tower's gone. Can they get some kills? No, because
Clockwork Hook.
It's a level 4 puck. Maybe with the Clockwork Hook, they can catch somebody here. Charlie is nailed by that one. Still does not have his ultimate. Oh, he does now. It looks like he leveled it up but didn't pop it in time.
Very tough for them to actually kill somebody. They only have like the one stun.
This is a hard kill. That's why they're going to need the Dragonite as well here. They can initiate with the hook shot. All the Meepos zoom in, so now that Clockwork is probably going to die right away. Battery Cell of no use. No-Tail, he throws down his coil to be able to keep the Meepo here a little bit longer. Sumail, he threw out what damage he could, but the Meepo's still alive, and he turns around and kills out the egg. Now OG on the run. Sumail and No-Tail both hoping they can escape. Sumail, Blink Dagger inside of the enemy base. TP's out. He's good before the ensnare lands. Looks like No-Tail. Yeah, he's dead. So that's 3 dead for a failed attempted gank on Meepo.
On the Nyx Assassin ran over there, carapaced it, canceled that, and DK is more of a Meepo's tanky.
Yeah.
We got action in game though.
Back inside the game, Thompson in some trouble here. Charlie gonna try and chase him down, popping the ultimate here. The battle trance, he's hoping for an ensnare. He needs to be able to get this kill, but he dies before he can kill Thompson. Okay. That turns things around significantly. That was a 3K lead. Now dipped down to 2K. Nice use of the Oracle as he blocks the magic damage, snaps the coil. Now No-Tail finds that Supreme is here as well.
Okay, they're going to try on top here.
Not a bad idea, but running into the Nyx Assassin first is not the greatest. They do manage to get a 2-man coil, but now they're 2-man silence, 2-man impaled, and the Troll, he's free to feast. Fortunately, there's a really good Cogs that double pushes back the Troll. He turns into range form and starts laying into mid-1 instead. But unfortunately, the Supernova didn't actually hit the damage onto Charlie, and Saberlight was bailed out by Sineko. Hits him with the False Promise. Sumail retreats. He does once again escape from a bad team fight.
Definitely want to keep the Meepo momentum. And they probably want to try and I don't know, honestly end the game pretty soon.
They have some sick combinations here, but I'm not sure if they're going to put used to it. A nice impale comes out, locking up the 2 Arc Wardens, but Saberlight, he is being targeted right now. Fortunately, the Oracle is going to bail him out. He'll probably still die. At the same time, Oracle also goes down. Saberlight has taken so much damage. He managed to pop the double magnetic field. Saberlight's still alive for a little bit longer, but finally he does go down. The real Thompson limps away from the fight. Charlie trying to lay some damage into Samael, but it all turns around. Saberlight and the rest of Ninjas, the Pyjamas, they're all going to fall here unless Supreme can clean this up for them. He's the only one left alive.
Putting himself in a bad position just so he could get the ultimate off to save the Death Prophet, and that ended up getting him killed. And they slowly just got...
Now they're going to catch Supreme while some heroes are still out of position from Ninjas the Pyjamas. They do have the active onto the clockwork. It's perched off by the Oracle. That last Supreme Meepo, he finally runs him down. Mid one gets that kill as he dies, but he says it's all worth it, baby. Saxa, he's also going to fall, and okay, maybe it becomes a little bit more questionable. You've lost 3.
Yeah, looks like
Mid
Mid
one.
in trouble here.
Yeah. Can't really show up in a lane almost ever against this Meepo by yourself. They are going to make their initiation to mid lane, but Charlie still managed to get off his ultimate, and they couldn't get the silence off before the ultimate. So now this troll is going to be healed up to full, even as the supernova explodes on him. He should get all, oh, not full, but maybe it's enough to be able to keep him alive. A nice 2-man impale from Era, and Charlie keeps it going. He presses forward, finishes off the Phoenix, and now the Exorcism pop by Saberlight. If they can actually just get it disabled, they make sure to throw the urn.
1 second.
1 more second, he can blink forward. If he hits the impale, they should have Samael dead to rights, and they do land it. Get on top of Samael. Big, big kill. Be like, interesting to see.
Yeah, I would think it would.
Samael, he managed to find an opening here, caught the Nyx assassin, managed to stun him before he gets anything off. Charlie, though, is gunning straight for No Tail, while they do have the hook shot onto Saberlight. Saberlight's doing a lot of damage back to mid one, but Saberlight being targeted so heavily is going to be bailed out by the Oracle. Now he turns and finishes off mid one, but Charlie is still tearing it up a storm, pretty much killing anybody he gets on top of. Fortunately, there was the TP escape from Thompson. Samael, not going to be so lucky, though. I think top lane, it's just the illusion, but still 240 gold. I think playing against a Arc Warden that is fully kitted out is the worst for 5 positions. They are going to be turning on this Clockwork, who thought he had an opening because all the Meepo showed themselves top. So it seems like OG thought they can maybe get a pick. A good way for them to siege, especially when he's got the Oracle behind him. He could feel a lot more confident, though. You could see that physical damage from Thompson. It's pretty threatening.
No repair kit available for OG.
Rolled poorly, I see. Thompson will lose his Tempest double. Saberlight gets back to it, but Samael's going to make its initiation. They're going to try and blow up Saberlight as quick as possible, but Supreme has already jumped the backline, killed the Phoenix, gotten on top of the real Arc Warden, and brought him down as well. There is no buyback from Thompson, even if there was one from Saxa. Samael on the run. They do have the coil locking down some of these heroes, but no, Saxa, he dived in and immediately got scythe-vised by the Meepo. Couldn't get off the supernova.
I think that's it.
And that is probably just it. GG is called. Saberlight said at the start of this series, he is going to be the one to knock OG out of this tournament.